Okay guys, here we go with the F550 quad with the Revo Nano installed on it. I have Avroto 770 kV motors, 10.6 3 props, 30 amp ready to fly quads, ESCs, and I have those AIM Droidics aluminum arms on here. Anyway, my problem I was having was with the original firmware for the 15.05 firmware from Openpilot was not working well. I had horrible drift on this quad, just flying in regular attitude modes and such. So anyway, the test firmware was sent to me to try and address this drift, and I must say it worked perfectly. I haven't done any tuning whatsoever to this other than the basic calibration and run through the vehicle setup and transmitter wizard to set it up as normal. Anyway, here you have it. I was going to demonstrate the altitude hold, the lack of drift that I'm getting now, and just basic good flying Revo Nano. I'm pretty happy now. I have two of them, and I would have to say I was about to give up altogether. I just couldn't get anything to work properly after messing with this for 30 plus hours. So anyway, here you go. I'm going to do a little demonstration of the altitude hold and the altitude vario, which allows you to adjust altitude hold by just giving up or down throttle and then centering your throttle again, and again retaining your altitude hold without having to turn it on or off. So I'm going to place you up here. Very nice. This is in attitude mode. As you can see, I'm not getting that horrible drift anymore. It's got some drift, but I mean, nothing right now. I've got just some throttle input. I mean, it's nice. This is completely night and day compared to what I had. And here I'll demonstrate some altitude hold. There you go. It holds altitude quite well. Pretty steady. Got a little bit of bounce. I did put some foam in the case to help with the bounce I was getting, which there was quite a bit. I was getting fluctuation of about 2 to 2.5 feet or so, and it was bouncing quite quickly because this is a relatively light quad for its size, and it's got some decent power. Yeah, it was bouncing so much it was, if I were to put a camera on there, it would have been horrible. So yeah, this is so much nicer now. Okay, now I'll demonstrate the altitude vario, which is, like I said, you can adjust the altitude by going up and down with the throttle as opposed to turning altitude hold on or off. So I'll go up, I'll go down a little bit here first, and then you add a little throttle, and then it levels again and stays there quite nicely. And then if I were to go up, you just go up a little bit, and then you back the throttle down, and it'll maintain the altitude again. And as you can see, it's doing it quite nicely. I do have some slight drift, but as you can see, it's not that bad. Before it was uncontrollable, where I had to constantly have my thumb on the stick, putting in counter stick to keep it from floating away. Now it's completely manageable and very, very little drift, if at all. I got a feeling I'll be able to correct anything that it has currently with settings. This is all stock, just right through the wizard. Generic Quad X is what I selected, and it seems to be doing quite nice. So there you have it. That's the Revo Nano with the test firmware. The test firmware does not work with the non-Openpilot GPSs. So I'm looking forward to getting an Openpilot GPS anyway, because that's what I bought the Revo Nano for, was for the GPS modes. So I could learn how to fly a little bit better with the assistance of the GPS. So, but yeah, look at how steady that is. That's so much better than it was. And this quad, like I said, it's got some top to it for its size, you know. It gets up and goes. And it comes down quite well in a hurry too. I have the latest Simon K firmware on the ESCs. I'm not sure what version it is, but it's supposed to simulate, I guess, something like the one-shot, but there was a big difference between stock and this. So there you have it. Revo Nano flying pretty good now. Very, very nice. And I appreciate very, very much for sending this to me. Big, big help. Be happy to give you any feedback that you may need or want in regards to testing this. I'll be doing a lot more flying over the next few days with the non-GPS modes. Like I said, I don't have an Openpilot GPS, so won't be able to test that at all. But right now, I'm a happy camper. That's all I can tell you. Big, big difference now. Big, big difference. Thanks a lot.